killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and I happen oh so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Tell you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, It's like the millions, take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to your children. Never let the power come first before your happiness, yes. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bopping and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give up, give it something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Tell you the truth, it's all in what you do, some things you gotta do, I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can support you, believe that's young. We've got to be open on. I never let
Great job. Hey. Oh my God.
Cancer is killing, millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with Sam Watson and his team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal.
Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. TB, like I'm in here first. What up, Triple OG? TB, Phantom Brawler, Batman, DB, Hustler Slim. What up, Reggie Owens? Yeah, man. Long live Nip. You're right, man. It's a year tomorrow. Long live the King Nip. The real Mojo. What's up, man? Hey, Reese, how you doing? What up, Jeffrey? Reese and Jeffrey go together. Hey, like peanut butter and jelly. Jeffrey gonna be on that Southwest flight. Reese, I see you in 3 hours. What up, Marquise? KF Harris, man. 88 Sports Talk, man. Pound for pound, man. Where Bareback at, man? Where Bareback at? Oh man, we got the president in here. We got Suleiman in here, but we don't have the vice president. What up, King 07, King 07? How's everybody feeling, man? Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, man. And I can't get away from this Billy Joe Saunders thing, man. What up? What up, Tay? Man, I can't get up. Man. Keep in mind, if my memory serves me correctly, I could be right or I could be wrong. Didn't he have an issue with a prostitute a few years ago? Didn't he? For some cocaine or something? He was trying to solicit her or something like that. I don't know. Y'all gotta I haven't Googled that. I'm just literally going off my memory. So I remember something like that. And I also remember when he was younger, right? He tried to oh man, I heard the story in the Olympics. I don't know what Olympics he was in. I don't know if it was 12 or 8. I'm not sure. But he did something in the Olympics as well. What up, Raekwon? He did something in the Olympics, man. I don't know. Y'all got to Google it. So y'all got to help me produce this show, okay? Because I didn't have time. I literally just said goodnight to Lincoln and ran downstairs and hit, you know what I mean? So so y'all got to help me produce this show. Something about between 2 and 4 years ago, something with him with a prostitute. If y'all want to put the link and we all can use that link as our source of reference. And also something happened in the Olympics with him. Because I remember reading about what happened to him in the Olympics when he went through the cocaine thing, if I'm not mistaken. Help me out, man. He has a history of it, man. And he's not going to be stripped. And you know what else I was thinking too? This is going to prove the bias in boxing. Check this out. Who does Canelo want to fight next? Billy Joe Saunders, right? If they delay the Triple G Canelo fight, Canelo will be fighting Billy Joe Saunders, right? And his license was suspended in the UK. But if he comes over here in America and fights despite being suspended in the UK, that opens a floodgate of a lot of questions as it relates to Tyson Fury, right? And just everything in boxing in its totality. You understand what I'm saying? Where boxing is literally the wild, wild west. And if he's able to fight and they strip a man like Devin Haney because of an injury, you know what I mean? So I think that there's a lot to be said on this topic, and it's not just on the surface, you know. Obviously, once this video goes live, people are gonna say, "Oh, Fred, you race baiting again." I know I am. Enjoy the show. That's why you watch it, because I race bait. I don't watch your shit. You watch mine. Hey, okay, you got it. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste this link. Let me open it up and read it and give you guys the gist of it. I've been thinking about it all day, but the sun. Okay, cool. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to take those dots off. Damn, it's not coming up, Tay. I ain't getting it. That shit ain't coming up. Am I missing something? I got the sun part. But yeah, man, I can just Google it. Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'll do it while someone calls in, so we don't have no dead space. But yeah, man, it's just people gonna say we're crazy, man. People gonna say we crazy, but this Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, okay. Oh shit, you wasn't first yesterday, nigga. Yeah. What's up?
What it's like, Fred. What it's like.
Mine's great. Made it out the hood despite
Fred.
the city crime rate. What's your life like?
It's lovely. You know that, nigga. As much as you and Triple OG want to believe to the contrary, my shit is lovely. But listen, Fred, we got to do some straight talk on Tyson Fury, okay? Now, when we first met, I told you Tyson Fury was a clown.
Oh, shit,
I told you everything about him, and you told me how great he was. All right? Remember that?
Man, I was promoting the fight.
That?
I was promoting the fight. If I did say it was because I was promoting the fight. Continue.
Okay, now let me set this up for you. Wilder did everything he could not to fight AJ. He went out of his way to fight Tyson Fury, not once but twice. And now all of a sudden, Tyson Fury is the devil. He's a gypsy. He's a liar. He's a snake. He's evil. Even though I made all this money fighting this dude, not once but twice. How does that make not only the LDBC, but how does that make Wilder look? It sounds stupid to me, man. Okay, stupid. STOOPIT. That's how I would spell that. Stupid. You can't make me believe Tyson Fury is the devil now when you went out of your way to fight him 2 fights out. He held a press conference saying, I'm not only not fighting AJ next, I'm fighting Brazil, then I'm fighting Tyson Fury again. Okay? But yet now Tyson Fury is this devil, this bad guy. Please explain that to me. Go ahead.
What is there to explain? He cheated and got caught cheating.
So you guys Wilder didn't know Tyson Fury was a gypsy before he fought him?
I'm talking about the actual evidence.
He did to Steve Cunningham. He missed that fight. He didn't watch Steve Cunningham fight.
No, you can't use that as an example. He's a gypsy because people can say, "Oh, Fred's a nigga."
He didn't watch the Steve Cunningham fight.
I'm sure. I mean, that's not the answer to your question. The answer to your question was he's a gypsy. He's a bad guy. You can't say that because just like saying, "Oh, he's Mexican. He's a bad guy. He's black. He's a bad guy. He's white. He's a bad guy."
Okay, so maybe you should have fought AJ after all then, huh? You think AJ had more integrity?
AJ ran from $50 million.
Which is more, 50 or 120 million? Come on. It just doesn't look good. It's not a good look. I'm not buying into this.
So what are you buying into? I'm
buying the fact that Wilder lost. Fury is a despicable cheater. We already knew that. Anybody knows anything about boxing knew who Fury was. You went out of your way to fight this dude. And now you're complaining. You don't have that right to complain because you went out of your way to fight this dude, knowing he was a crook, a cheater, a gypsy, all that shit. We all knew it.
Have you heard
boxing knows it?
Have you heard Wilder complain?
I'm not talking about Wilder specifically. I'm talking about people who are saying all this stuff about Fury. You know, all these people on the internet. We already knew what Fury was. Why is that a new thing now? You know what I mean? Why is that something new?
There's actually nothing new because he was popped for cocaine. He got caught cheating against in the Christian Hammer fight. But at the end of the day, he cheated to beat Deontay Wilder. The facts are the facts. You can't say he beat Deontay Wilder's ass when he cheated. You know what I mean? Like you can't say that.
Aside, I'm not gonna go into that area because the LDBC loves him some Wilder, and you're a coon if you say anything bad about Deontay Wilder. Okay, but the bottom line is this: he went out of his way to fight this guy. So I don't have any sympathy for that argument. Period. Who's ever saying it? Because Fury was a cheat. I told you the first time I went on the show, but you called me a crazy mental patient. I told you he was a gypsy, a liar. He cheated. He was a drug addict. Oh, you crazy. You told me he was great. He's a lineal ... HI.
You know damn well that don't sound like
whatever.
me. You probably called into Radio Raheem's show. You didn't call into my show.
No, we talked.
I never gave him credit. I never gave him credit for a lineal championship.
All right, Brett. I just don't. I'm not buying into that. And you can chop it up with your other callers because they got their own issues with it. But like I said, I'm not buying into that. It doesn't make sense. It just sounds stupid to me at this point. But I'm gonna open up the phone line to other people to hear what they got to say about it.
Appreciate you. Peace, man. Man, he's delusional, and it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? He's your older cousin that should be your, but you call him Unc, that lives in the back of the house, that's mildly retarded and only comes out once a year on his birthday to play in the jumper at 57 years old. That's him. So don't mind him, man. He's still part of the family. You know what I mean? But it's cool. You know what I mean? Oh man. So he definitely pushes the button on this show. So yeah, I mean, but it's cool, man. He's cool. He's cool. We still love him. You know what I mean? We still get our SSI check. He gives us benefits and shit. You know what I mean? Cool. You know what I mean? Cool. But you know what I mean? He's the cousin. He's the cousin behind the closet. You know, you got grandma behind the closet and shit. If you guys seen that movie. So hey, he changes his argument every day. So we don't believe him. He's just he finds holes in the show and try and make them bigger. You know what I mean? That's basically what he does. And it's cool. Uncle Ruckus. You said the caller sound like he like marshmallows. That's funny. Oh, you said good. Oh, Ebony. Don't about my cousin. Don't talk about my cousin like that. Hey, Ebony, you said good night. You meant to say good evening. I thought you were leaving. I'm like, you leaving? The show just started 5 minutes ago. And Fury and Billy Joe Saunders. Like, think about this conceptually. He's a world champion, right? Did I say world champion? Did y'all hear that? He's the WBO world champion, if I'm not mistaken. So that means he's a representation of boxing. So if he's a representation of boxing and he's advertising hurting women, not necessarily, I mean, like obliviating women, you know what I'm saying? Why is he the world champion? Devin Haney gets his, thank you, Mir. Devin Haney gets his belt taken because his shoulder got hurt. Billy Joe Saunders keeps his belt and he talks about abuse. Where's the Me Too movement when you need them? You know what I mean? But boxing done showed me who they were. Like I only do this because this is talking points. But Maya Angelou said, when a person show you who they are, believe. When boxing continuously show you who they are, you got to believe them, you know? But I want to get that story. Somebody got to call in while I do the research on that story. Something with the prostitute. And I remember he was in his Rolls Royce or something like that. He Rolls Royce and he offered her money for some drugs or a favor or something like that. I don't know. And it's just it's somewhere in there. But I'm waiting on the Me Too movement. You mean the Me Too movement don't go to the UK? Hey, you know the funniest shit? Y'all want to hear the funniest shit ever though? The I've said this before, but it's funny. I should go knock on the queen, or is she the princess? Who's the black lady? Her name is Meghan Markle, right? She lives like around I would say like 2 blocks from me, or her mom in a childhood house. I should go knock on the door and be like, Billy Joe Saunders needs to be. I should go talk. So what's her title? The queen or the princess? What's her name? What's her title? Meghan Markle. She's the princess. Okay, like Princess Diana, like that, kind of like that. Okay, thanks, Tay. Yeah, so like Princess Diana, right? Okay, so Meghan Markle's mom literally lives 2 blocks from me. Literally, like I run when I do my videos running, that's how I'm sometimes running by her house. And I'm gonna go knock on her door. Like, you got to do us a solid. You know, this man Billy Joe Saunders was the world champion. He's not representing your country well. You know what I'm saying? So, what can I say, man? You know what I mean? They get to cheat. They get to batter women. They get to do cocaine. They get to do steroids, and they become world champion. Damn. Mike Tyson on suggestions on a woman's word goes to jail for 3 years. Michael Vick goes to jail for 2 years, man. Had the biggest contract in NFL history. And he had to go sit down for 2 years for dog fighting. I'm not against dogs, right? But you go to jail. I still don't grasp it. I know dog lovers gonna be like, man, that's my pet, but I correlate everything with animal as it's not their choice to be your pet. It's not a lion's choice to go to the zoo. It's not a elephant's choice to be in the circus, Like, so so I don't know whereas, because when I go to a zoo, it makes me sad. The motherfuckers be tired in the sun in the summertime. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, so but the point I'm making is they can do anything they want. You know what I mean? Like, has a certain percentage of the black. That's why. Okay. Um, her dad is black and her mom is white. Is that how it goes? Or her mom is black? I've never seen her. Maybe I should Google it, but just know where the house is. So, but yeah. So it's just animal prison. Yeah, Maji. Yeah, I never understood zoos. Like, this may go down a rabbit hole because I know we got animal lovers in the chat, and I don't mind having this conversation. But I think the zoo is a prison for animals. You know, I've been once with Lincoln and Kennedy, and in my head, I didn't say this out loud, but I said I'll never go back again. Oh man, that shit is. We went to the one in San Diego. That's like the biggest one. Excuse me, I've been twice: the LA Zoo and the San Diego Zoo. And I don't never want to go back again. That shit is just disgusting to me. Vic goes to jail for dogs, and Zimmerman goes to man. And George Zimmerman tried to make money tried to sell it on eBay or something like that. Tried to sell the gun on, you know what I mean? It's shit, you know what I mean? I think animals deserve to be in the wild, You know what I mean? So, the same way they emasculate animals is the same way they emasculate men. You know what I mean? So it's just what I believe, it's just what I believe. So like when Sigmund and Roy, is that their name? When one of them, did they die? Did one of them die? Or did he get beat up real bad? Well, either of the two. The lion snapped, right? And ate him or did something to him. And I'm like, and they were shocked or something. I'm like, it was a lion. Like, what do you expect from a lion? He's gonna snap eventually. Like, I ain't feeding no dolphin. Like, I ain't going to SeaWorld to pay an extra $85 to feed a dolphin. You know what I mean? I'm not taking that chance like them white people be doing. You know what I mean? Once a year, I swear, a white person gets eaten by an animal at the zoo. I ain't lying. It shows up on my news feed somewhere, whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on YouTube. A white person will always get eaten by an animal at a zoo. Come here, trying to. I ain't feeding no animals, man. I don't trust them, man. It was a lion or a white tiger. Yeah, either the two, man. Like, I just don't get it, man. But why y'all being shy? I'm tired of talking. Somebody call in, man. Y'all make the show. You know what I mean? Somebody call in, man. TB, how you feeling tonight? By the way, tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary. We'll talk about that at the end of the show. We ain't gonna change the energy. Yeah, so yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. I every time I think about Tyson Fury, like it's just like how does he get to come over to our country? Oh, the subject is how does he get to come over to this country, cheat, get all the money, and get praise? Man, I got a hell of a video coming out, man. Dude, PBC on Fox. I'm gonna show y'all this shit. Hopefully I can y'all can see this shit. Oh my god, confirm my suspicions, dog. I have it right here. I screenshotted it. It's in here somewhere. Okay, it's in the wrong. It is screenshot. PBC on Fox. If y'all can see this. This is a PBC on Fox post. And it said Tyson Fury. Can y'all see? It says Tyson Fury did. I'm gonna get back to mine in a second. Oh shit.
Let my 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Yo.
Good.
What's up, man? How you feeling, dog? How you feeling, dog? How you
Getting
feeling?
better, man. Getting better. Yeah, I gotta get some mobility back.
Beautiful.
You know, I tried to do some push-ups today. They ain't work out too well for me.
Yeah, I know that.
You know, like,
yeah, I heard you say in the chat you ain't did them. You ain't did them in a minute.
Yeah, man. This hernia shit ain't no joke. That fucked me up, but it's just as well because I ain't want to go to work anyway. Up, man. Waiting this shit out. I'm gonna be out all April, and I'm telling you right now, within the next 2 weeks, because my wife is essential response. Depending on how bad this shit get, I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck it, quit your job, stay home. I don't care what they do. Tell them that I'm not coming in. You know what I'm saying? Once the force goes under another 1,000 and they can't do what they need to do, you gotta stay in the house. Unless she's carrying my burnt. Well, let me not say that too loud. But unless she's having something in her pocket to protect herself, you know, she ain't going nowhere. I'm giving these niggas 2 weeks, and this is not getting good, man. But you know, fuck it. You know, so you know, exercise that social distances is real, man. You know, New York is a war zone right now. You know, in Manhattan, I ain't never seen the middle of the day. You know, 34th Street, 42nd Street, shit is like a ghost town. And you know, when these white people take this shit serious and they stay their ass in the house, you know it's serious. Know what I mean? So stay your ass in the house and pay attention to that stock market, because whatever's fucked up now is gonna rebound later. So put some money aside and buy some stocks that fell off thousands of points. You know what I mean? With that being said, fuck Dillian Wright real quick. Fuck him. And it must be really cool to be a white athlete, right? It must be like beautiful.
Super cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, Billy Ho Saunders, it's like when you try not to pay attention to him, he ends up fucking up anyway. Him and Tyson Fury are the biggest niggas in the sport, in all sports right now. All right? And I was talking to someone earlier, they tried to bring up John Jones. I'm done talking about John Jones. It's like, yo, what else is new? He can't get out of his own way, so what? But in the meantime, we got KK Kovalev beating bitches and dogs. You got Tyson Fury doing lines and ducking drug tests. He's ducking drug tests so much that he's trying to, he's going to stay here. He's going to stay here. We're going to harbor a criminal. You understand what that is? Harboring a criminal? We're going to harbor a criminal here on our soil. And everyone's talking about, yo, why Wilder ain't talking? This nigga ain't said a word. He ain't said a word. He did some bullshit morning show. He's been quiet ever since. This is the quietest I've ever seen him or heard him, motherfucker. And now you got Billy Ho-ass Saunders. It must be great to be white in this world, man. I will never know what that joy is, to get overlooked. Come on, man. Yo, listen, I came up in the 90s
there was a point in time where I couldn't walk down the Grand Concourse. The train, I lived on 163rd Street. I would walk up Sheridan, right? Make the left on 163rd, make the right. The D train was a block up. Do you know, once I leave her crib, I'm turning 2 corners. I would get tossed by police officers at least 2 times.
I know it.
And no one will ever know what that's like, man. No one will ever know what that's like. White motherfucker. Let me tell you, Bensonhurst, those Italians be out there doing their thing just like black people are doing their thing. You think the cops even roll down their block? No, they don't go through any of the shit we go through. They just reap the benefits of our music and our cars and all this other stuff. They're into the hip hop culture. The only difference is they don't get pulled over. They don't get guns pulled on them. It must be so cool to be white, man. But fuck them, man. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say fuck them. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say fuck society and fuck the media for treating them accordingly, treating them as such. You understand? These motherfuckers is really trying to come at Clarissa Shields, talking about, yo, we want her suspended too.
Really? For what?
Motherfuckers said they wanted her suspended for doing her video talking about punching the nigga. And you saw the video. You saw the video when she
I haven't seen it yet. No, she
did.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now watch this. Here's the thing. Billy Ho is talking about beating the bitch for no reason. Just she mouth off to you, you throw a right hook. This is I don't care what niggas say. He's a fucking trained fighter. He's an athlete. He puts hands on people for a living. His hands are registered, which means if he punches you, if he grabs you, when you go to court, his hands are registered weapons. There's no getting around that.
Good.
There's no getting around that. So now he's talking about beating on a bitch for what? And although he was quote unquote joking, that shit ain't funny, man.
It's not funny at all.
That shit ain't funny. It's not funny. Okay? Now Clarissa Shields does her video. Motherfuckers start jumping up and down, talking about, oh, she should be suspended too. Here's the difference. Her video, she clearly says, this is how you defend yourself. Defend yourself from abuse. There it is. Right there, there's a difference. That's the difference. She didn't say, yo, when you home and your man getting on your nerves, you just punch him in the nuts. No, that's not what she said. Go ahead and watch the video. Anyone that hasn't seen it, go watch it. That's the difference. That's the difference. Everyone always looking for this equality shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Yo, I'm telling you, the hate for people, black people, is so fucking real. It is sickening. And in this Trump era, these motherfuckers have gotten more bold and more bold and more bold. All right. And I don't want motherfuckers coming in here. You see, Fred, when you stand up for your people and you start going on a rant, and then you get that 1 or 2 motherfuckers in the car. You ever been going on a rant about the disrespect that we have to deal with as black people and the uphill battle that we are born into? And then here comes some motherfucker say, oh, well, what about the Jews? Nigga, wait, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about us right now. And then they'll say, oh, well, you don't want to address it, so you got a problem with the Jews. No, motherfucker, I'm not saying that. I'm ranting about my struggle. Don't try and steal the conversation. Don't try and hijack the conversation, motherfucker. Yep. If you want to talk about Jews struggle or Mexican struggle or Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Haitian struggle, call back tomorrow. Stick to the fucking topic. How about that? Motherfuckers always trying to hijack some shit. What about us? What about us? No, fuck you. How about that? I'm talking about me right now. You want to talk about you? Call tomorrow. We'll talk about you. I'll give you the floor and you can talk about you. Stick to the motherfucking topic. I said all of that to say this. Take KK Kovalev, take Tyson Fury, and take Billy Joe Saunders. Take those exact situations that they are and flip it. Instead of Kovalev, what if that was Ward doing that? If that was Fury, what if that was Deontay Wilder doing that? If that was Billy Ho-ass Saunders, I don't know. What if that was Charlo doing that? We never hear the end of it. All we would hear is, these should never fight again. Take their money. They shouldn't even fight here. We deal with this shit all the time. Jim Leyritz, New York Yankees. All right? He killed the bitch, a mother of 2. Ran her right over. Yep. He's not in jail. He's not in jail right now. All right? Isn't there a rapist that was on the Pittsburgh Steelers? You don't hear about it. You don't hear about it. But Mr. Vic does some shit with dogs. Okay, it's dogs. It wasn't like he was trafficking children or, raping bitches or running over bitches in his car. It was dogs. And from what I understand, because I didn't really pay attention to it, right? From what I understand, it wasn't even really him. It was done on his property or some shit. It wasn't even really him. It was like the people he was with, guilty by association. These white people went crazy. So much to the fact that when they was in the courthouse, I'm looking at TV, there was people down there in dog outfits. I'm like, oh shit, you know how many black people got shot that year? Are they out there like that in dog outfits? People are fucking whacked out of their skull. But you know what? I'm a firm believer in, you can call it religion, you can call it God, Allah, Buddha, call it what you want. I believe in the universe. And shit is like a boomerang. You get what you put out. If you put out good, you're going to get it in return. You work out for a year consistently, you eat right. The results is your insides are going to feel better. But the look of your physique is a byproduct of how you're taking care of yourself. But if you eat everything you're not supposed to eat and you fucking up and you eating all this cheese and all this, what do you think you're going to look like in 12 months? All right? You get what you put out. All of this negative energy and all this other shit, this COVID shit, all right? I don't want to spook anybody out. I don't want niggas to think that I'm crazy, but I think there's a reason why shit is happening, man. And I'm not saying that everyone that's getting it is deserving of it. This is a fucked up situation. And like I said, I'm 2 days from telling my wife, don't go out the house no more, man. It's over. Let's just wait this shit out until like summertime. I can take care of myself. We good. You know what I mean? There's bread in the bank. I've actually prepared for something like this. You can call me crazy or hypochondriac, but I've been ready for this. You know what I mean? But the issue is, I ain't gonna take too much more time. But the issue is this, man. All these assholes that I know I'm kind of all over the place, but all these assholes that voted for Trump, how you like them now? This is the worst case scenario. Everyone thought there'd be a war and someone drop a bomb somewhere in our soil. No. He knew about this disease since December, man. Like late November, December. He knew about this. He could have stopped this shit. And he has no answers. Right now, he's about to send millions of dollars of aid overseas when we got problems right here in our cities. How you like him now? You get what you put out. When you pulled that level for this bitch-ass nigga 4 years ago, this is what you got. We told y'all motherfuckers. You had governors from other states calling him up on the phone, asking him, look, we need this, we need that. And he's telling his people, I don't like how they asked me. Tell them to call back tomorrow. But you sending aid overseas. Who the fuck are you? And you see, that thought process is why, I'll bring a full circle, is why motherfuckers like KK Kovalev can exist on this soil. Why criminals like Tyson Fury can exist on this soil. Why motherfuckers like Billy Saunders, he might have his shit suspended over in the UK. But over here, let him have one good win against Charlo. That'll be the next hero. You understand what I'm saying? It must be so good to be a fucking devil. You goddamn right I said it. I'm not fucking with them. And I know this is going to sound cliche. I got a bunch of white friends and I grew up with them. That's the difference. And they understand where I'm coming from when I say that shit. If it don't apply, let it fly. It's like when I call a motherfucker a nigga, if it don't apply to you, ignore it. It's the difference between crackers, gooks, spicks, and niggas and real human beings. I'm talking about these racist ass crackers. Fuck every last one of you. I can't stand you. This is the worst case scenario, and it's Donald Trump's fault. And when you see how the boxing industry is handling Billy Saunders and Tyson Fury and KK Kovalev, it's typical. That's the word. It's fucking typical. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers. I hope you die. That's my call, brother. Stay up. Right, LDBC strong.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. They just so privileged, man. They're so privileged, man. And people just sit back and this is his second offense, man. Thank you, Tay. I got the title of it. Let me go back and look at it. So if you guys remember this, let me go back. I remember this, man, because he was in a Rolls Royce or something, if I'm not mistaken. It said, I'm gonna read you the title. I am sick. Fucking Billy Joe Saunders sings about prostitutes just days after sick video emerges of him taunting drug addict by offering her 150 euro of crack, or $150 in their money of crack for a sex addict. British undefeated middleweight champion recorded himself rapping crude lyrics to Kanye West hit "I Love It" while driving in his car. Let's see. Let's play it. Let's play it. See what he got. And this is September 20th, 2018. So this is fairly recent. Hopefully it uploads at some point. Well, when it uploads, it'll start playing. It's loading. Yeah, man. It is not beyond my own understanding, but it also puzzles me. See, this is what puzzles me. Okay. Oh, my bad. I can't play it. Damn. I can't play it because the video's gonna get copywritten. But it's just amazing that how black and brown people look at this and be like, oh, it's just there's no race in boxing. I see no color. I just see two combatants fighting for a belt. I just see two combatants fighting and win. What do you mean you don't see race? I'm confused. Like I be baffled sometimes when things be so obvious, and I see I'll call them melanated. I see melanated people acting like it doesn't exist. How can you not see Tyson Fury and Billy Joe Saunders and not see white privilege? I'm confused. Like, call me crazy. Devin Haney gets his belt taken. He gets his belt taken because he got a shoulder injury. Come on, man. Ben Roethlisberger allegedly illegally, I'm not going to use the R word just because it's YouTube, but illegally touched a woman twice, allegedly, and is still the starting quarterback. They sad because he got injured. Hey, meanwhile, Antonio Brown, man, come on, man. He's just a weirdo. That's all he is. He's just a weirdo. I'm not saying he don't. I'm not endorsing what he say or what he do, but he's a weirdo. Like he ain't touching women in a bar. Man, this joint be so obvious, and it's just amazed that other people don't see it. But now we see it, right? So now we're gonna complain. We also got to have solutions too, right? So the solution, there are many solutions, right? But solutions are we have to love and protect ourselves, and what I mean by that, in boxing, we got to do it with our viewership and with our dollars. We got to be absolutely locked in on knowing where every dollar goes and our viewership. You understand what I'm saying? I think I think it's that important, and we got to come in great numbers for on shows like this, and we got to share it, and we got to invite people to come in because the strength is really in numbers, man. And I think this is the first time. This is the first time. This is the first time in boxing history where it's not run outside the ring by corporate. You know what I mean by corporate, by newspapers. The biggest media outlet for boxing is on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? It's bigger than anything. You know what I mean? So 504. 504, what up?
Double check the details.
You.
Cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
Man.
What's poppin'? How you
I'm
feel?
gonna piggyback off what you were saying, man. See, the corona thing, man, it slowed everything way down and it allowed us to dissect and look at a lot of things. So now that this is being brought to our attention, the average common folk, we need to do something about it. Like you said, complain about it, make it aware, get our dollars together, or keep it away from them, and then come up with a plan of action to do some type of shit. How they boycotted the buses back then, the bus line. It took them a year, but they did it, and something was done about it. We can do the same thing. We just got to band together as a community to stop this. But I just need a little small disclaimer, man. Nicholas Asbury, man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. You putting the glove thing out there, man, but stop sneak dissing Wilder, bro. Stop it, bro. Like you preaching all this pro-black stuff. So if you're gonna do that, don't down your brother. So just stop doing that, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about him. But
what do you say about Wilder?
What
do you say about Wilder?
Nah, he'll just be sneak dissing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little subtle things you'll catch. Like he'll be like, yeah, I spar with Fury. I never lose to a white boy or something like that, even though Wilder cheated. And then he'll say some shit like, oh, I don't throw wide punch. Like just critiquing his fighting style, but you can kind of tell they like sneak this, like he jabbing at his style or whatever. Even though I never see Nicholas Asbury fight, but I'm pretty sure Wilder got some special right hand from the gods, from the heavens, from hell, whatever you want to call it. And like, of course, he ain't the most technical, but he became champion. He's at that championship level. You know, niggas, I ain't bitching, bro, but like you was just a sparring partner, bro. Like, get your wins up, get up there to contender, get up there to champion. Then you could talk, bro. But you gotta put some respect on my man's Wilder's name, dog. This man accomplished some shit you ain't even accomplished. So come on, man. Just because you getting the death of somebody in sparring, the sparring is sparring. You know what I'm saying? And the fight is that's just two different things. I'm just saying, like, stop seeing this in my dog, bro. Straight up, man. We noticing that shit, bro. Then he'll cover it up by then go on to some speech after that. But like, come on, man. Stop it, dog. But as far as Joe Saunders, man, and Fury, man, bro, let me tell you something. America was built off shit like this. If every other aspect of life is like this, set up like this, as far as race goes and racism and them being able to get away with shit we'll never be able to get away with in a million years, what makes you think it ain't like that in sports? Boxing in particular. You know what I'm saying? Like John Jones. This man is on the front page of every news outlet. And he's been doing, I mean, John Jones is troubled. At this point, we know this man is troubled. He constantly getting some DUI. He got some things he got to take care of. But these guys on some whole other shit. See, John Jones, he's doing this shit to himself. These motherfuckers, as for Billy Joe, Ted Fury, all that, they doing shit to other people. This is on a whole different level, bro. And they getting away with this in spades. Kobe look too. I forget about him. Him and others like him, man. This ain't new. This been going on, and it's gonna keep going on until we do something about it as a community. And then on to that animal shit, man. You put me on to something. A zoo is a prison. What the hell is PETA? What the fuck is PETA?
Yeah.
What is they? Oh, you motherfucker go buy a fur coat or some meat coats, you all over his ass. But there's zoos all across this country. Why they ain't getting shut down by PETA? Slaughterhouses. Why ain't getting shut down by PETA? But then a black man left him out to use his land. It wasn't even him doing it. They was on his land doing it, and he go down. Come on, man. And it's the same society that can lock an old senior citizen up off hearsay. No evidence, not a shred of evidence. I'm talking about Bill Cosby. Not a shred of evidence, and they can lock this man up off some hearsay. No fucking evidence. Meanwhile, you got evidence on the people that don't look like us. Overwhelming evidence. These motherfuckers get a slap on the wrist, or they keep getting pushed back until we don't hear about it no more.
Facts. Like,
why is that? Okay, so this country was built off shit like that. But we have the power to change it. The shit ain't hopeless and it ain't useless. Like, we can do something about it. We just got to band together. It really just take one. That one ain't come along yet, but if that one comes, we're going to be having a whole different conversation, after the change. So that's pretty much all it takes. And my last point about the corona thing. We used to be, once upon a time, allied with Cuba. We no longer allied with them, and we hadn't been for a long time. They even made assassination attempts on Fidel Castro, Cuba, old leader. They got the actual, I ain't gonna say cure, but they got the actual treatment needed for the people that's helping people in droves.
Oh, wow.
And,
I said, oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but America cut us off from Cuba. We can't even visit Cuba. We on, they on that list where we not the fuck with type shit.
as far as the countries we can't really associate with or travel to or visit. And they helping their people in droves. Their people are sitting good. And also, as an African American, male or female, you can become a doctor for free. All you need is a passport and fly to Cuba. You go there, they medical program will give you a free degree to become a doctor there. Well, people don't know that. You don't believe me? Look it up. But America, man, come on, and Trump in particular, man. I know I'm in the military. I can't be speaking against him, but I gotta say it. If the people got what you need, do what the hell you gotta do. Make them allies. Get treatment for your people, man. Like, come on, bro. Don't court. We sitting here stuck in the house when it's other countries that got answers to this shit. You need to go pick their brain, find out what they know, what they doing with their people, whatever the fuck you got to do. Pay them off if you got to. Get that shit, bring it over here. You know, but that's my call, bro. Appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, I know the coronavirus is real. I don't know how deadly it is. I just know it's real. And assume, I don't know, we got to take precautionary measures. Some people don't, and that's fine too. But I think if the majority of it is, hopefully we can slow this shit down. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that, but I believe it was I definitely believe it was man-made.
Lemon tint the V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
912, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Fred, man? I just calling in. I never called in before.
What's up? Tell us your name.
Marquise, man. I'm out here in Cali like you.
Oh, okay. What part?
I'm up in Oxnard.
Oh, okay. How you feel? Appreciate the support.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, this coronavirus is crazy, man. Just seems like something don't feel right, you know? Mm-hmm. Something don't feel right about it. This time we going in, all this stuff coming on, economy going down, just I don't know, man. I just kind of want to hear your thoughts on it, hear the other viewers' thoughts on it. I'm gonna head out.
On the coronavirus itself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I said this on a previous show. I believe it was man-made, you know. I believe that here's what a piece of me believes. China got mad at America. Believe what you want to believe. I think this was created in a laboratory. That bat shit, man. God, maybe not. I think it's chemical warfare, you know. I just, man, you ain't about to get me a bat. I'm confused. A bat? I mean, it's like how they say AIDS came from a monkey, right? Did they say that shit when I was a kid? I don't know. I just felt like they said it. Yeah, what's up, Trick? Yeah, Kendall Gill, cool than a motherfucker, man. Yeah, that motherfucker work out every day like he's 25 years old. Yeah, man, I something that affects this many people at one time has to be man-made. Because if it was made by bats, why are bats still here? If it was made by bats, why are owls here or birds or I don't know who they hang out with? Who do bats hang out with? You know, I'm confused, man. Like some of this stuff don't add up to me, you know, and I apply common sense to most things in my life. I don't think you eat a bat and it infects the whole entire world. If you believe it was a bat, you're more than welcome to call in and explain yourself, you know. But I ain't falling for that shit. Okay, a handful of people eat a bat and it infects 500,000 people. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Look it up, Fred. There is a USA patent on it. Yeah, I just can't sit here and say I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. You know what I mean? And then they plant shit like, hey, it don't affect black people. So all black people can go out and party and they can eliminate the black people. I don't know. My mind be thinking like that sometimes. You know, I don't. Oh, it don't affect young people, man. How the fuck does like 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 they just because they want these young people to believe that they invent. I don't know, man. They invincible and shit. So I be thinking that shit sometimes, but I just keep to myself. You know what I mean? Keep my 6 feet when I go out. You know what I mean? But y'all got all the answers though. I don't have the answers.
Lemo 10 to B12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
How you feel? How you feel?
55 sitting on 55 mil, as we all should feel.
Hey, what's
good? What's popping?
What's popping?
Hey man, I mean to scare nobody, not trying to sound like those conspiracy theorists or nothing, but y'all know it's on and popping now. On the for real, it's good that people are in good spirits, but is this something that's definitely going to get worse before it get better? And I feel you say, hey, buy the stocks and all this. My outlook at it, that buying new stocks ain't gonna do no good. These are real information. No, I'm not the CIA and I ain't got no inside info, but this is just real talk. North Korea and Russia has vamped up their missile programs. Like they got a heavy deadline to meet like before May. And plus you remember they assassinated this Soleimani dude over there in Iraq. And them people said when they did that back in January, they was like, oh, it's going to be hell to pay for this. Y'all just watch. And then Trump was talking all that rough, tough talk. What the fuck y'all going to do? He said, just watch. Heads going to roll. Y'all killed this dude. What was his name? I just know his name was Soleimani or whatever the hell is. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, man, it was all over the headlines in January. They killed that dude over there in Iraq. He was a head figure. And they was like, oh, it's on their pocket. So they got cool with China. They know it was turbulence with U.S. and China. Nobody likes Trump now. So all of them, they just ready to gun it out for America. And this is just a prerequisite right here with this little corona shit. But yeah, real talk. They done bumped up all their missile programs. They ready to start shooting them off. They like, ain't no peace treaty, ain't none of that NATO or whatever the shit, where they saying, hey, no shooting off missiles. We ready to shoot this shit. So I don't know how fast it's going to get to that point, but it's getting there. Why is they rushing? Pushing forward on their missile striking programs. And Trump always say, hey, don't be shooting. No, these are their nuclear missile programs. So something about to kick off real heavy. It's been already kicked off. Like you say, this is no accident. This is chemical warfare. Then it's going, they got us stalemate it. And now it's we bunk it in. So some next level, So buying those stocks might not do no good, Fred. I hope I'm wrong, but it don't look that way. You know what I'm saying? America been the bully for a long time. And as that caller said, everybody falls off the mountaintop at some point, and they've been on top for too long. Well, I don't want to say we because shit, I didn't help build this country to the way it is with the way they running things and all that shit, with all the racism and all that shit. I'm not a part of that, but yet I reside here, and you could call me an African American, but I'm not with all that bullshit. What they doing, fucking with other people, taking their resources, saying, "No, we ain't gonna pay you shit." 20 trillion national debt, we owe that to who? And they ain't got no intentions of paying that money back. And countries like, you ain't got to pay it back. We're gonna get it by blood, and that's where I think it's going. And and then it's gonna be a civil war within the world war. We, with our own race, people gonna be fighting just for survival, like a purge. It's already so, especially where you at. I got people in LA and in San Diego. They say they shit on serious lockdown. Y'all might be locked down for the rest of the year. Straight up. They my people said they got the not the mobile reserve, but the National Guard blocking off the highway exits.
Oh, really?
You can't even get out.
Wow.
Well, I don't know about LA. This is San Diego. Yeah, look, everything I just said, look it up. I'm not trying to scare nobody. Just help spreading the word so people can get prepared. But people have been saying this about 2-3 years ago, though. You know, they have. But I ain't taking it serious. But now you seeing the signs. So this might be the signs of the times. 2020. But now, when they killed that guy over there in Orion, I don't know how you didn't miss that. You could hurry up and Google that. Soleimani, they was pissed about that. They was like, "Oh, y'all gonna pay for this."
Mm.
And he put a bounty out on Trump's head. So that's how I'm really
did.
confused.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everything I'm saying, you go look it up, and I'll pay you all $55 million if I'm lying about anything. Yeah, they put a bounty on Trump's head.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's my time. My prayer for everybody. I hope it don't escalate to too much crazy shit. But no, Russia, they done vamped their missile system shit up. They ready to start firing, and North Korea, and we already seeing what China doing. You know, and Iran is mad as fuck for them killing that general dude.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's my time, man. Prayers to everybody. Everybody be safe. Peace.
All right, one. Yeah, man. Hey, Reese, you made a good point. That might be tomorrow's show. 504.
Lemon tint the V12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well.
504, what's up?
Whoa, yo, I'm just calling back, man, because I can't get you in the chat. What you were saying something about PBC and Fox, what they did, but you never finished.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay.
Let me get off. Let me get off the line.
I'll talk about it. So, I noticed PBC posted and keep in mind. Sorry, I'm printing Lincoln's work for the week. That's why y'all see me reaching over. But what was it was weird to me, right? Because if you follow the money, you find the truth, right? And PBC I'm glad you thank you 504. They posted Tyson Fury won, and it was like a positive. I'm gonna show you the captions so we can work together on this, so we can work through this. And I was like, that made no sense to me. The Gypsy King did it, right? And it's PBC on Fox. And I was thinking, like, would my enemy do this? Would my person who very much dislikes me give me credit? And the answer is no. So what this proved to me is ain't no enemies in this boxing shit. It's fake. This shit is now on a personal level. Al Heyman, Al Heyman, Oscar De La Hoya, and the WBO who tried to sue him and stuff like that. Yeah, on a personal level, yeah, on a personal level. But Fox is committed to this third fight. It's committed, and I'm sitting there like, this is real odd. I've been sitting on this video for like 3 days now, 3 or 4 days now, and I hadn't been able to get it out. But I'll do a separate video on this sometime this week. And it's just real odd that a Blood goes and beats the Crip, and the Crip does a mural in the middle of his hood. Like, shout out to that Blood, shout out to Paru, shout out to Inglewood family. You know what I mean? Like, I'm confused. That this don't correlate with why Top Rank and PBC ain't had any fights, or Golden Boy and PBC if it's not a mandatory. It didn't add up. And the point I was going to make is, to all these fighters, you have to find a way to maximize your time and space in this boxing. Stop taking what they give you, man. Like man, when I say everything is negotiable, everything is negotiable. You know what I'm saying? From the sanctioning fees to the actual money you're getting. man, I would throw everything on the table, man. Like, like, and you also got to keep in mind those figureheads that you see, they want to stay in business. You understand? Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, who's the four major players? Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman. Well, we can just say those three. They want to stay. I mean, honestly, they want to stay in business. Some are better than others, obviously, but at the end of the day, the goal is to stay in business. And that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way when PBC posted that shit. You know what I mean? And then you go back to the recent history of PBC. They had Larry Merchant on there. They had some other things on there. They were saying some shit about the costume, and I'm thinking, like, why are they talking about the costume on PBC on Fox? When they see, here's the catch: PBC on Fox can call Deontay Wilder. Hey, we want to do an interview to recap what's going on. Can we get a quote from you? If you don't want to do an interview, can we get a quote? Well, kind of like what I did, right? That Tuesday, I was talking to someone on Instagram. I remember, and she said, "No, I was gonna wait to hit D up." I was like, "Man, I know he's tired." Fired me, right? It was Miss Leslie. Y'all see her in the chat on all the LDBC channels, right? And she said, "You should call Deontay Wilder." And I said, "You're right." So I sent Deontay Wilder a text, and he called me like 10 minutes later. And I was like, "Man, the people just want to hear your voice." And he gave me a quote. It took Deontay Wilder 10 minutes to get back to me. So that means it's going to take 10 minutes or less for him to get back to PBC. Why didn't PBC just get a quote from him? Like, I'm just asking. It's like, I never let y'all speak for me. I never allow you guys to speak for me. I always let people know this is my voice. Like when people ask me on the Fred, do you agree? Nah, nigga, I'm not saying no, Fred. No, I can't do that. Like, it's your opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is just a guy with a little YouTube channel that has, man. I saw that shit, and that shit rubbed me the entire wrong way. You know what I mean? And I know it's about money. I 100% know it's about money. And you can't help yourself, huh? You can't help yourself, huh?
Let my tent to B12. Double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't
What's
sleep
up?
well.
What's up?
Right, I had to call back here real quick. Listen,
yeah, take your time. No
I'm
rush.
gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question that you just asked.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they don't fuck with Deontay like that, I mean, he makes them money.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not fucking with him like that because he fucks with us.
Mm.
That's why. That's why. We are the ones that put him over. They didn't give a fuck about him.
Mm.
But we promoted him.
Mm.
We got his back. And that's what, and you guys, when I say we, I'm talking about the LDBC. Y'all motherfuckers, all of us motherfuckers, we're getting the exclusive interviews. They have to quote 78 when he speaks to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll get back to the PBC or ESPN about a week later.
Mm-hmm.
But we getting the original shit. We getting them shits first.
Mm.
This is what, and they're punishing him for that. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's why they're celebrating how this guy won. That's why they're not paying attention to Glovegate. That's why they don't give a fuck about Tyson Fury being a fabulous fuck up in his own country. They're not saying a word about it.
Like habits.
They are punishing him for dealing with us.
Mm-hmm.
This is why, after he knocks that cracker's head off into the 8th row, he needs to take that WBC title, say, thank you, guys, shout out to the LDBC, throw that shit in trash.
That would be classic. That would be classic.
Piss right on it.
That would be classic, dog.
And as they put the mic in his face, they're trying to say, well, how do you feel? It was a great win. Will there be a full fight? The whole time he's talking, he should be putting on a shirt. When he pulls it over, the shit should have a face of Riddick Bowe on it. And when they say, yo, what's that about? His brother Marcellus hands him the garbage can, holds it up to the camera, and drop that shit right in the trash and piss on it right there. And flip everyone the bird and walk right out the ring. Don't talk to nobody or nothing. And then call 78 that night and go live.
Hey, you
Go
know
live
what?
right there.
You know, I just thought of a video, man. I'm exactly what you're saying. I'm gonna go. I don't have a Riddick Bowe shirt, but I'm gonna go. I think I got like a little fake WBC belt or something like that. Oh, it's in my gym. So I'm gonna replicate what you said and make a video out of it. I ain't lie. Watch me.
That'll be hot.
Yeah,
That'll be hot.
for sure.
I'm telling you right now, he would set a trend. He would set a trend because you know what? I don't pay to go see him with the belt. I pay to go see him. I don't give a fuck about that green belt because you know what? The green belt don't give a fuck about them. Now, again, to all the racist motherfuckers and all the people that hate on Floyd, listen, we know he's an asshole, but he made a statement. How do you feel to know that he's fucking right after all these years? He said belts don't pay the bills. Remember that?
Big time.
I recall, who was it? Was it, damn. It may have been Carlos Baldomir. He won a belt and couldn't afford the sanction fees and had to get rid of the belt. It was him and what's his name? Glenn Koff Johnson. Same shit. He had problems paying the sanction fees.
Who?
I'm like, what the fuck you paying?
Glenn Johnson?
Glenn Johnson.
When he fought Roy Jones?
Yeah. He didn't have no money to pay no sanction fee. He had a problem paying that shit. That's why he forced the Tarver fight so goddamn fast. It was money. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's like, yo, fuck that. Vacate the shit. Who cares? I mean, we ain't paying to see any. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they? They ain't nobody, and they don't respect you. So they ain't fucking with Deontay Wilder because he's fucking with us. We in his. You know what it is? They think that we're in his ear, that he's his own ass man. Because if we were fucking him over, or we wasn't fucking with him, he wouldn't be fucking with us. And that's the bottom line. That's what they're doing. This is punishment. Now, I don't know who was asleep at the wheel at the PBC, but you're absolutely right, man. We're being played. There's no reason why I should be turning on a PBC broadcast and see Larry Richards sitting there. There's no reason why I should be listening to PBC and hear a motherfucker like Paulie Malignaggi looking like Toucan Sam with his big ass nose and faulty fucking eyes. This guy's a train wreck. I shouldn't have to listen to him badmouth our champion, man. This is fucking ridiculous. Somebody's asleep at the wheel.
It's the last black hole.
I don't know who. Yeah, you go, listen, man. Listen. This is the sign of the times. If there's ever a reason for us to unite and show these motherfuckers who we are and what we're made of and who we're destined to be, it's now. I'm telling you right now, all you Sambos and Coons, stay away from me. I only rock with people of like mind, and if you're not of like mind, mind your fucking business. So I knock your mind out the top of your goddamn head. Good night.
Good night. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. That shit threw me in a loop, man. Like I came in front. I was perturbed by that. Like the Crips wouldn't invite Bloods over after Blood done did something in their community. You know, like I don't, man. But I'm glad I'm glad they're showing us who they really are. You know what I mean? Because hopefully we start believing it as a like for real, you know, because niggas be afraid to speak out, you know. Nah, it's real life out here, man. You know what I mean? So now what you gonna do about it? Yeah, that shit threw me in a loop, man. I couldn't believe it. Hey, you know how you check a thing like you know, like, oh, this shit can't be real because this is a made up thing. I'm like, nah, this shit real. There's nothing we can do, man. I you know, they in it for the money. They gonna use you up. So I'm saying all these fighters who are claiming, oh, they loyal. Ain't no loyalty, man. Man, look what the NBA did to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson made the NBA billions of dollars. Billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. Kobe Bryant was probably a better player, but Allen Iverson was so much more important to the NBA than Allen Iverson in that year. And they had the best team. Remember, they were going for that 4-4-4 record, right? And Allen Iverson won game one. Allen Iverson had more value. You know, Kobe probably was the better player. He's longer limbs, you know, but Allen Iverson just could, you know, he just was Allen Iverson, you know. And they just said, you know what, fuck him. Like same thing with Deion Sanders. How they try to destroy him. They called Deion Sanders selfish because he played a football game and a baseball game in the same day. And his job was to be a pinch runner. Tim McCarver, man. Tim McCarver. Remember he said you're such a gentleman or something like that. Tim McCarver said that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They did everything to exile the NBA, that is, to exile Allen Iverson. They put up a dress code. They did some things behind the scenes, man. It's just so many things, man. They forced him to leave Memphis. You know what I mean? They pushed him out of Memphis, you know. So Deion Sanders caught a helicopter. He caught an airplane, then a helicopter, and made it to the game. Well, you can't make these things up. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury and Billy Joe Saunders literally can do whatever the hell they want. You talking about practice? Yeah, that's epic. Hey, they literally can do whatever they want. Not sometime, not most of the time, yet all the time. Now, here's the catch. Now, we got a lot of media over there, and we obviously know they're not short on opinion now. You know, because they gladly will talk about Deontay Wilder, but who cares though? Who cares at this point? Reese, I'm with you now. When these black fighters gonna say something? When these Mexican fighters gonna stand up and grab boxing by the horns? You know what I mean? Like that people just sit and just take it. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just take this shit. You know, and that's why a lot of people don't like me in boxing. Don't like, and it's okay. I don't need any. I really don't need any more friends. Like for real. Like I don't need any more. My friends on my MySpace first 8 is full. How did I know that was Reese calling it?
I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit.
Hey Reese, how you feel?
You did good this time. I ain't see your lips moving when that song came on.
I know I did.
You thinking hard this much.
I was like, no. I mean, that beat goes hard though, Reese. That beat bangs.
You feel for concentrating. You want to fuck up this time. Fuck them goddamn. Y'all got to learn how to stop about what a motherfucker think about you. A motherfucker gonna think about you whether you're doing good or bad. But this is what I'm saying. I sit up here confungling some shit together. I'm like, man, we sit up here supporters. Because like I said, I'm a supporter. I can't speak on nobody else. I'm a supporter. I ain't no fan. We sit up here and ride for these people. We do all this spamming emails and going to people's Instagram and getting our shit blocked and this and that and third. But when are these fighters, these black fighters, going to say, you know what? Fuck all this shit. I'm going to stand out on integrity and some more. It's like, how can I keep riding for somebody if they ain't try to ride for themselves? Now I feel like you playing in my motherfucking face. It's like you going to war for somebody that ain't even ready for war. When are they going to say, you know what? It ain't even about you stuff. We're gonna have to do something till these people stop playing in our face. Because it's just like a slap in the face. But everybody wanna be all balling and super links and this and the fuck all that. When you dead and gone, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy all this. They be missing the whole point. But I just feel like we be in the chat arguing about to go blow to blow if we say something about each other's favorite boxers. We be about to fight. Be hard down mad, going back and forth. But when the fuck they gonna stand up and be like, you know what? Now it's the time. Because I don't want to hear shit when they keep doing it in your face and then y'all get on y'all Instagram and get mad and want to blast them. No, you should have been opening your mouth. Because at some point, I as a person gonna be like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Because I'm trying to fight for myself. But when you believe in somebody, and I ain't saying fake, when you believe in somebody, and you really think, this, that, and third, that's what you do. But I'm not gonna keep doing this now. You got 30 motherfucking days to start speaking up. Ain't shit going on. We on lockdown. Now is the time to do some shit in the background while you ain't doing shit. Figure out a plan, and we can get this shit together. Because all this, we gonna keep support. Why the fuck would I support somebody and they try to help themselves? Why I'm already struggling robbing Peter to St. Paul. Why would I sit up there and support somebody that's a millionaire and I'm over here being a thousandaire and try to figure the fuck out when shit go wrong and the light switch go off? No. Because if something happens to me, can I go there to my motherfucking house? That's how I feel it. As much as I'm riding for you while you living big and bold, bitch, can I come live at your house if something go wrong? So now we gotta look at ourselves like if they ain't saying nothing at this point, that's on them. That's gonna be on them. And I don't give a fuck who get made the truth. That's on you. We can only ride so much to the point now I feel like if you ain't saying nothing, bitch, now it's become your fault because we allowed it. You can't get mad when you keep allowing some shit, and then when shit don't go your way in that situation, you want us to rally up for you. Man, fuck all that. Go rally for yourself. Ain't no Selma marches, ain't no Martin Luther King marches, ain't no protesting. You got to protest for yourself before somebody protests for you. And I'm out. What's the number, goddammit? 323-283-9303. Y'all call in and speak y'all opinion. You got motherfucking 3 minutes. I love y'all and I'm out. Bullshit.
Nobody is a call like Reese. Nobody. But yeah, man, like, man. She do sound like Carissa Shields. You're right, a little bit. Man. Sheesh. Millionaire fighters just sit in silence when inequalities come up in boxing. Oh, man. They just sitting quiet, go get their Lamborghini or they Maybach. Cowards, man. Cowards. Just simple like they cowards. Your favorite fighter is probably a coward. You know what I mean? Like for real. Like, and then here's the catch. Here's the most asinine thing in the world. Here's the most asinine. When I say asinine, this is asinine. When a fighter, I mean, we get emotional and we respond, right? But when a fighter wants to respond to someone wanting to fight a person that's telling the truth, I don't get it. Like, why are you going to beat up? And it's watch times. It's fun because they get on me a lot too, and it's probably makes for good viewership, right? Obviously, but I don't do it for viewership. If I did, I would make 10 videos a day like I used to. I didn't do it, but I'm talking about just in terms of everything come up. Fred, do a video. I speak to y'all for 2 hours. Oh, shit. Come on, come back to me. Come back to me. Come on, come back. Shit. Come on. Yeah, okay, we're back. Okay, we made it back. But it's just, we're back. Okay, yeah, we're back. So, but getting back to what Reese was saying, man, your guess is as good as mine. They got all the money. They got more power than they had in the past. They have a strong fan base. Strong fan base. Don't you see Tank Davis in Atlanta? I ain't gonna lie to you. It was 85%, 90% black there. It wasn't no Mexicans there. None. Zero. It was no white people there. Like, man, I was there and I made sure I walked the entire arena. Man, all black. I'm trying to tell people. I went to Dallas and saw Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia, 70% black. I'm telling you, I was there. Okay, 65, maybe 65. I was there. I took 50 pictures. I was there. I know. I'm just being honest with you. It was a spectacle to see 40 to 50,000 people in an arena. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never been to an arena fight. I mean, a stadium fight before. I didn't go to Pacquiao Colati, That shit was a spectacle to see. I looked up and I says, wow, because it feels like electricity, like you can hear it's like zzz, you know what I mean? You can hear like that sound, you know, like that buzzing sound. I was like, wow, look at all these people, man. And I know those tickets wasn't cheap. You know, I was fortunate enough that I got in for free. And I'm like, I don't care where you sat. I know tickets are at least $100, you know, $75. That's a lot, you know, to get into a fight. And tickets are normally $25, $30, you know. So it was a spectacle to see that. And when I went to Earl Spence versus Ocampo, blacker than black. And they made a mistake. PBC made a mistake and put all the Mexicans on the undercard. It was no Mexicans there. I'm like, why you got all these Mexicans on the card, man? These Mexicans ain't coming. It was all black people coming to see Earl Spence, you know? So, you know, but they live and learn. It was their first fight. I give them credit. I mean, not give them credit, but it was their first fight in Dallas. You know what I mean? And you know what I don't want to see ever again? I don't want to see us patronizing. I mean, not unless it's a real rivalry or something like that, right? But we don't have to wear Mexican colors on sing. I'm not bashing Floyd. Don't think no. I'm not bashing Floyd. I'm telling you where we've come and where we're going. You know, I saw Earl did it against Mikey Garcia too. But we don't need Mexican fan base. Canelo only sells 8,000 tickets, man. Don't y'all hear me? Their best fighter only sells 8 to 10,000 tickets a fight. Check the stats. Check this. I have it right here. Somewhere. I have it somewhere in here on my paperwork. Oh, I have it somewhere in here. Canelo's last 3 fights. It's 14,000 in New York or something like that. 14,000, 11,000, and 10,000. If he's only selling 10,000 tickets, why the fuck are we trying to patronize they fans? They ain't buying tickets. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we got to learn. We have to re-engrave this. And guess what? I told you guys they didn't even have their meeting last week. So we made the right decision of not going to the Nevada Athletic Commission. So that was the right decision. I'm trying to find my notes, man. I got papers everywhere and shit, but you can Google those numbers. All right, Batman, your boy ain't selling tickets, man. And he a cheater. The nigga cheated. If I was Al Heyman, I would use Caleb Plant to my. He's trying. Great White Peas. I like Caleb. Yeah, they trying. What they should have did is bring him right back. What he fought February 18th. February. I was there. February something. They should have brought him. I'm just saying, bring him right back in May. Bring him right back, and take him to New York. Bring him right back. Maybe you got to put him on the undercard. You still pay him you still pay what he weigh, you know, but you put him on the undercard in New York. Danny Garcia versus Earl Spence. You put Caleb Plant on there. I think Danny Garcia is going to fight Earl Spence. I think that. I think Manny Pacquiao is going to go the Mikey Garcia route. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. I don't know the answer. I literally ain't spoke to no one in boxing. If we don't have like a relationship, you know what I mean? I speak to a few people, but it's because we're friends, you know, but I ain't spoke to nobody asking for information. I got 15 interviews to do and I ain't even did them yet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just, you know, fuck. But yeah, man. We up against it, man. The boxers are like the NFL players. You mean to tell me, Reese, I said the same thing, right? All these athletes, right? We want to boycott, but the players aren't boycotting. Why the hell are we boycotting? You know? And then I looked at my son and I said, I got to do this for principle. And then I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't doing it. So I said, fuck it. If the NFL game is on, I'm gonna watch. I'm tired of front lining for people who don't give a fuck about me. You know, I watched that shit and I was like, man, fuck it. You know, I'm not mad, but they showed me who they were. I didn't watch an NFL game for 3 years. 3 years, no NFL. And mind you, I played football in college. That shit. The first year was hard. The second year, nah, it wasn't so hard. But the first year it was really hard. So, but you know, and that's how I'm gonna be with these fighters at some point. And here's the catch. See, here's the most beautiful thing. We got to be tactful about it, right? Because when you turn off one fighter with anger, you may turn off his friend with anger. Like I give an example. So let's say hypothetically, right? Because people are gonna say, "Oh, Fred, you calling this fight out?" No, I'm not. I'm just saying. So let's say you got mad at Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur Stevenson is great friends with Carissa Shields. So if you aggressively attack Shakur Stevenson, then Carissa Shields probably ain't gonna like you. And then if you with Carissa Shields, then she's good friends with Deontay Wilder's fiance. And then it just keeps us like a snowball effect. It's like a snowball effect. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, they're gonna ostracize you out. So you got to be tactful. You got to be mindful and you got to be tactful, you know, and make great decisions as it relates to getting your bitch out, you know. You know, there's only a handful of people in boxing I can say, now what you did was fucked up. You know, that was some fucked up shit you did. You know, it wasn't right. And they could say the same thing to me. Nah, nigga, that was some fucked up shit. Oh, and you too. You're absolutely right. Thanks, Tay. Yeah. And so we got to be tactful, but you know, I just like living in honesty, man. Like, nah, nigga, you did some fucked up shit. And that's what it is. But you know, it's not all y'all niggas. So man, these phone lines usually be look, y'all don't like topic. Fuck this topic then. You talking about something else. Call in about anything else. I know, Tyson Fury. Y'all want to talk about relationships and shit. I know. All right, we'll go back to relate. Y'all niggas got I mean, relationship stuff around relationships are fun conversations because we all can relate to it. Oh, we got a new caller. No, we don't. You call. What's popping?
What's up, Fred?
How you feel?
I know they want to talk about California King. You already know them.
I think California King. Oh, man.
You know, Richie Joe. I'm calling from 14, day number 58. You feel me? You know, play service. You just Detroit, Tony Harris, baby. But anyway, I just want to say, man, what's up with that glove game shit? When do we get back on?
Oh, we are.
I see up there. I mean, he in the video in like 2-3 weeks, something like that, man. Our boys is going hard, man. I want to come out there and show some love for real, because you know that shit.
We're gonna get back on it. You know, especially like when the fight comes back around. You know what I mean? But you know,
Go TV at TV ain't got no stories, man.
TB told a gruesome story yesterday. You should have been here.
Yeah, I heard everybody was mad at you because you was telling them to go around a little bit, man. Sometimes you got to drop a little chick on the floor, man. That way you can follow her down there, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
TV lost, man. He lost in the sauce, man.
Come on, he lost in the sauce, man. I emailed you that song that day. We ain't never get a chance to play it because I know the little tempo and then, you know, things but ain't right now, you know. So once we get things back popping, makes me on in there. But shit, I ain't gonna hold you up. I think the line was fucked up, so I just started talking shit and so I was gonna spit you.
Oh, okay. I love it, nigga. I love it. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I'm out of here, baby. I talk to y'all tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the call. Yeah, man. It's man. I'm going to put a series of videos together. I'm going to stay on this topic, Reese. I'm going to stay on it. If it's not a title, I'm going to talk about it in the videos that I do. It's important that I got a show today. That's what I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Hey, what's popping, 203?
203, man, Fred. This is your boy Warren, man. Out in the chat. Just got something simple, man. I think everybody already laid the foundation, man. Deontay Wilder been riding for the people support him. You give us garbage fights, we ain't giving you no money. That's all I got, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if they not watching to see how like the groundswell for Wilder support is actually stronger now, man, it's so strong. And now Deontay Wilder, he can go to these Atlanta markets, Dallas, Brooklyn. Like Deontay Wilder, he should just go on that type of tour. You know, next fight gonna be in Brooklyn, next one gonna be in Atlanta, next one gonna be in Dallas. Like I think he's there. He's there in terms of people just want to touch him. People just want to see him. People just want to see him in person. You know what I mean? I believe he's there. I believe he's there. You know, and I think when we do these Vegas fights, you know, I mean, yeah, Vegas is cool. They probably make more money in Vegas, you know. Excuse me. They take home more money in Vegas because of the taxes, right? So I can understand why Deontay may not want to fight in California or New York or any other state because they take home more money. And but when we do these Vegas fights, and I'm not sure what Atlantic City looked like back in the day, but it takes away from like the black experience, meaning that whoever his opponent is, that's their annual vacation. So people say, see, it's weird, and then the cross argument is going to be, well, it should be your annual vacation. It's different, meaning that that's their top priority of the whole entire year. More important than a family reunion, more important than anything else. So they save their money and they come over to America, and it looks like it's way more people. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. And it's set up that way too. You know what I mean? If that fight was in Atlanta against Tyson Fury, man, that shit. See, what they do is see, it's a fucking trick bag, man. Like, I never did this video, but here's the trick bag in it. Y'all don't know this. But what happens? Here's what happens. Tickets go on sale long before they announce them. Long before they announce them. And you're like, Fred, what the fuck are you talking about? You have tickets promised to that market space. So, for example, Tyson Fury's fighting Deontay Wilder. There's probably already 6,000 tickets promised to someone in the UK for the UK fans. And then the UK fans go buy this package where you can get hotel, airfare, and tickets for $5,000. You know, but I'm talking about even before they go on sale. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Before they even go on sale, they're promised to people. You understand? And that's how they make that's how they get these people to come over. You know what I mean? So it's a bit skewed, you know, and then Americans, because honestly, I probably could have sold me personally, I probably could have sold 7 more tickets. It was no tickets the night of the fight. None. Because they had already sold them to the UK and fight week, and part 3 is going to be just as big. So if y'all think the third fight is going to be a huge fight, you know what I mean? Because people were coming to bury Deontay Wilder. People were coming for Deontay Wilder's funeral. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when Michael Jordan went to the Wizards. They wasn't coming to see him play. They were coming like, finally, he's old and dusted. Nigga still winning average over 20 points a game, you know? So I just said that to be honest. That's how they get these people here first. you know, like, oh man, no, it's not that. They sold them the tickets. It's a game, man. It's a game. They know the UK people, that's what they do for it. Like, it's their life's work to come to a Vegas fight. Gregory Wyatt, man, what's up, man? You feel?
Hey, Fred.
Hey, what's popping?
Hey, look here. This is your good buddy in San Antonio, Greg Wyatt.
I know. What's up? What's popping?
I wanted to bring that glove gate back up. We need to revisit that.
Okay.
The way I see it, a lot of these other athletes, specifically black fighters. Well, my phone was buzzing. Excuse me. Black fighters not participating, i.e., not speaking up. It's either hateful indifference or cowardice, or it could even be jealousy. But I we just boycott the Vegas fights altogether. Texas has no state income tax.
Yeah.
So there's the kick right there. The advantage that Vegas has with income tax, Texas has it as well. And as you saw when we came into the business in Texas, in Dallas Stadium.
Losing you. Say it again.
I say, as you saw when you came to Dallas at the stadium, we pack it out.
Oh, big time.
We pack it out. And remember at the Star.
Yeah.
We pack that out.
Yeah.
You recall that? Hey, these guys make just as much, if not more, money here because there are no income tax.
They'll make more.
And,
they'll take home more.
And the ticket prices are just as high.
Yeah. You're right. They
I
are.
know.
You're right. Yeah, you paid a pretty penny for your seat. I was trying to help you get a discount. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm a junkie. I'm going to have my seat where I want to have my seat.
I got you.
So that's all I spit out at you. Just revisit Glovegate. We can't let that die.
It won't die.
Allow these guys to think that we become weary or tired of bringing it up. They're trying to wait us out. We're not going to do that.
Facts. Big facts.
Good.
Yeah.
Good night, brother.
Good night. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you calling. That's your first time calling in too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. G-Dub. Hey, everybody last name in the world black. Dub. L-Dub. C-Dub. E-Dub. Right? Right. Yeah, man. Wilder tickets was too high for the man. They were sold already. They wasn't priced for you. They were priced to gouge the UK market. Man, don't you get it? It wasn't priced. It wasn't for us. They sold 10,000. They sold 5,000, 6,000 tickets to UK before they were even out, man. Trust me. Yeah, it was expensive, man. It was expensive for sure. It was super expensive, but that's what it was. That's what it did. And, you know, it's, Fury. Yeah. Fury does need to be criminally charged, but we can get so much more momentum if these fighters spoke out. Don't you know what the Nevada Athletic State Commission would do if like 8 fighters, 9 fighters? I know I'm not crazy. Steve Cunningham said it himself. Joey Spencer said it. I'm not crazy now because I'm not. I don't need to be validated by them. But I'm talking about in the psyche of the boxing public, right? If they say it was real, why can't I? Why am I crazy? And they go silent on Steve Cunningham and Joey Spencer. Or if Joey Spencer and Steve Cunningham said, nah, it ain't that. But if Fred said, oh, he crazy, he's race baiting, oh, he's mad Deontay Wilder lost. Don't y'all know I accepted Deontay Wilder loss until I went back and watched it. And I was like, hold up. He got hit in the head. Then I watched the second knockdown and it was tripped. Bayless missed the call. I don't know what happens if Deontay Wilder wouldn't even took the 5 minutes. I know he wouldn't have. But let's say he did take the 5 minutes because he was not. Go watch that knockdown. It was so far behind the ear. It was so far. You know what I mean? And if he takes that 5 minutes, I don't know what happens in that fight. I'm obviously rooting for Wilder by far, you know. But at worst, the scorecards is 1-1. Don't y'all understand? People are so crazy when they and things happen in boxing. Things happen in boxing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Kenny Bayless gonna catch everything, but god damn, how did you miss? I mean, it was clear as day on the replay. For me, it was clear as day, and mind you, I'll tell you where I was sitting before the fight. I was like in the 7th row, 8th row, somewhere in there. And then I felt like I knew too many people. I literally felt like I knew too many people. So I went up to the 100 section, right? And I sat in the 100 section. And I just kicked it, I sat next to an American and a UK and another American, but they were all white. It was all white, and one black woman. And I was just too anxious sitting that close. I was too, because I was literally right by Wilder's corner, so I probably could have heard the rail. So but I just went up top, man. I mean, I just did what I did, man, and but I'm glad I did, though. I'm glad I did, and I accepted he lost. I was like, because I didn't see the replay till I got back from Vegas. So that Saturday, that Sunday, that Monday, maybe that Tuesday, I watched the fight and I was like, hold up, he got hit behind the head, and things like that happen in boxing. So you can't say, you can't be 100% mad. 1 second. 508, what's up? 508.
Hey, what's good, Fred? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What's up?
Hey, it's Wookie Whoop.
Hey, what's up?
And, what's up, man? I'm not. My bad if y'all can't hear me.
No, we hear you fine.
That much.
We hear you fine.
It's just that my girl's sleeping. So
Okay, I got you.
Keep my voice down. She got to work early in the morning. You know how it is, bro.
I got you.
But listen, I wanted to touch base on the Wilder Fury thing.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that you guys are just talking about it, and it's funny that you are, because I literally just tonight, the same people that I threw a fight party for Wilder Fury 2, I threw a fight party.
Dope.
And the same people that I threw a fight party and had them over to my fucking house, man. You understand what I'm saying? I had them over. I went to go kick it with them today. It was me and 2 of my boys. It was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too big and all that shit, but I went over there. And you can just imagine how I feel, because I invite these people over to my crib and we watched the fight together, and it just so happened Wilder lost. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I just want to take everybody back to the actual fight and watching it live, right? So watching the fight live, bro, I shit you not, just as anxious as you was feeling in the stands with the people, I was feeling just as anxious at home.
Wow.
But at the same time, I'm watching the fight, and I can tell, like real time live, I could tell that there was something funny going on, but I couldn't put my finger on it at the time. And my boy, he had ended up leaving, and he came, and then by the time he came back, it's in the middle of the 3rd round. So this is like right after Wilder had went down. I almost could even go downstairs and let the nigga in, because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm so into the fight. So finally, like the round finishes up, and boom, it happens. I had to go down there and let the nigga in. Whatnot. The nigga gets in the crib and whatnot. We finished watching the fight, but still, meanwhile, the whole time I'm like, yo, this shit ain't right. This shit is not right. This shit's not right. So whatever. Long story short, I go over to kick it. I go over to their crib tonight, and we kicking it and whatnot, and we start talking about the Wilder shit. You know, it's just ironic how our own people was just as brainwashed. It just felt like our own people was brainwashed. He's seen it, but they're not as big as fans. They're not as big as boxing fans as me and you as I am. So it's like they was like more of casuals. So I literally had to explain to them about the glove gate. I mean, one of my boys, he knew about it, but the other one, he had no idea about the glove gate. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go off, and I had to, you know what I'm saying, bring up the evidence. And he's like, wow. He was like, yo, and then come to find out, Cause it was a awkward ass ride home, bro. When I had to drop these niggas back off home, that shit was so awkward because you can imagine my emotion. Feel me? So the shit was just the ride back home was just awkward as fuck. So they like, yo, nigga, I didn't even believe you. The motherfuckers didn't even believe me when I was telling them about like it was something off. You feel me?
Yeah.
They did not believe me that it was something off up until tonight when I showed them the glove gate. It was just, I don't know. It's just that it's fucked up because on one hand, when you all by yourself, it kind of feel like you're bugging. You feel me?
Yeah.
When it's you, when you're trying to explain this shit to other people, it kind of feel like it kind of feel like I'm salty, but I'm really not salty. Like, I don't know, man. Like I got over this shit, but at the same time, I want people around me to know the fucking truth. You feel me? So that's what I did tonight. That's what I did tonight. You know what I'm saying? I showed them the proof, and you know what I'm saying. One of my boys, he was convinced, but the other one, you know what I'm saying, he still had a whole lot of fucking shit to say. And I'm just, by the end of the night, I just said, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and go home because you know what I mean, coronavirus. When he was supposed to be chilling with y'all niggas in the first place. So let me go ahead and get on that. Let me go ahead and get on out of here. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about the little Wilder shit.
Mm-hmm.
You say it was just ironic because I literally just not too long ago, I literally had just left from over there talking about it with these guys.
Facts. Appreciate that.
You got anything on it? Like,
no, you're right.
Obviously, I've been following you, but
I know I see you. I see you in the chat a lot.
I just didn't want to feel like it gets annoying after a while, just feeling like you're bugging, like you're seeing, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me take you back because I had to explain this shit to them too. I'm like, yo, watching this.
Well, you better hurry up, man, because they're about to cut us off.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Long story short, what?
Hurry up, nigga! You got 3 seconds.
Watching the glove game. All right, I'm out this motherfucker. I'm out this.
All right, peace. All right, peace. Y'all know they cut me off at 11. They already tried 30 minutes ago. Right, Unique Don? They already tried. Reese, we gonna talk about this tomorrow, man. Why these black fighters won't talk up? Yeah, man. We can't call them cowards yet, okay? We kind of gotta edge them. We gotta coach them a little bit. You know what I mean? To get what we want out of it. I know that's kind of some sucker shit, but you know, we gotta do it. What up, sir? Tay Walker, man. What's up? Daniel, appreciate you coming out tonight, man. Antonio, man, I appreciate you all the time, man. Fat Cat, Kenyatta Ali, Bernard Mack. Hey, Bernard Mack don't have a ring to it, dog. You got to change that shit. Jeffrey Lakes, Fat Cat, Tate Jones, Warren. That's y'all favorite part.
Cause the devil is a lie. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. So things you gotta do.
Hey, JJ, what's up, man? Good time. We're gonna have a good time. Trap War, I haven't met you before. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in tonight. Yeah, we talking about that tomorrow, man. Why I want to call them cowards, Reese, but I ain't gonna do that yet. You know, I ain't gonna put the Drew Titan on them yet. You know, West Virginia, what's poppin'? Real Deal Boxing Talk. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna come from an optimistic perspective. You know what I mean? Muir, yeah, man. Rest in peace, Nip, dog. Rest in peace, Nip. Man, March 31st, man. Yeah, God damn. Yeah, man. Nip, my dude, man. I'll share with you guys my story too about Nip tomorrow. I'll do a video on it. Like, I only met him one time, but I'll tell you guys like the inspiration, how he inspired me. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming out tonight. What up, Daniel? spade is a spade. Yeah, yeah, spade is a spade. You're right. But we got to coach them a little bit because they think they're more powerful than us. You know, because when a white man gives, we live in a society. You got a story about Nip too. You got to call in. If you got a story about Nip, call in tomorrow. All right, call in tomorrow. If you met him, got a story he inspired you. Victory lap inspired you. Mailbox money. Slauson boys. Crenshaw. There's a lot. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. The things you got to do. Yeah, if you got a story about Nip, call in tomorrow, man. It's a 1 year anniversary, man. I'm definitely gonna keep him alive like I do Malcolm. You know what I mean? So as long as y'all fuck with me, y'all gonna hear their names. So Malcolm and Nip, y'all gonna hear their names. So strong men, strong black men. You know what I mean? Fearless. Anyways, man, I love y'all. I'm about to get cut off anyway. I love y'all motherfuckers. JJ, got a story tomorrow. I got a story to tell like Biggie. Love y'all. I'll see y'all niggas tomorrow. And the beautiful queens. We got niggas and the beautiful queens. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.